What's this? A roll box, then?
No, that's next door.
Don't tell me, Singer. You've got me here to protect herself.
Yeah, she heard about your success with her mug postman.
Can I get to anything, sir?
Who's paying?
No, thanks, sir.
Oh, come on, Singer. Day out on expenses, what?
I'll have half a lager.
You devil.
Sir?
Well, I'll have a large scotch and, got any food? I'm feeling a bit hungry.
I could bring you a full menu, sir.
Got any sandwiches?
Smoked salmon?
Cheese and pickle. Plenty of pickle, eh?
Right, sir.
You know what? I'm beginning to enjoy myself.
There he is. At the rails, on his own, with the dark glasses. You got him?
Yeah.
Slater. Do you know him?
Yeah, gambler extraordinary.
That's right. Professional gambler. And he runs a business as a tipster.
Who's the brain surgeon?
Ah, it's Billy Miller. Ex-con. He works for Slater. Puts his money on for him. Plays it round the ring, you know. But his real business is protection. You know, shops, bookies, clubs, pubs.
Can you prove that?
Well, not yet, George. That's why we're here. Now, what we need is evidence. One of the bookies that Billy's been leaning on, there's only a small place. The manager died last week. Heart attack. I was thinking of putting Willis in.
Willis as a bookie?
Well, find out what he could.
He's hardly the type, is he?
That's exactly what Rainbow said. He thought that being a bookie might suit your peculiar talent.
And kick me out the way for a while.
Yeah, do you think you could manage it?
Oh, they're just bleeding money factories. They don't need managing.
But you'll have a stab at it.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Well, you got to keep a low profile. You know, we'll take it all nice and easy. It's going to be a two-pronged attack. Slater's a very difficult man to pin anything onto. He's very popular. The punter's best friend. Rainbow was thinking of putting Linda in.
Get me Allendales.
In the 2 o'clock at Haydock, they all go, 12 of them.
Do you have an account with us, sir? And your name?
Jumpsuit, ridden
Thank
by
you, sir.
Anthony.
Our selection for today is Flagstar, number 7 in the 2 o'clock radar.
The winner, number 8,
And phone number?
second.
Yes,
7,
please, where you're phoning
Fallen
from.
Spirit, third. 10, the winner.
What we
8,
offer is a daily
second.
selection for
7,
punters.
third.
You're through, Mr. Slater.
The usual method is a weekly
6 to
subscription
4,
paid
the
in
winner.
Slater.
Favourite, 7 to 1,
£300
second.
win, Flagstar.
2 to 1,
Yeah.
third.
And 150
Haydock,
plays.
they bet 5.
Yes, say more.
FIVE to 4, number 2.
Selection is
Macrame.
Flagstar, number
4 to
7,
1, number
2 o'clock
3,
at Haydock.
Pecan Pie. 5 to 1,
Afternoon,
number
Slaters.
6, Jumpsuit. 10
Oh,
to
yes,
1,
Mr.
number
Jennings.
7,
Just a second.
Flagstar.
Jennings.
12 to 1, bar 4.
Excuse me.
You're the girl on interview?
Yes, that's right.
Fine,
You're a bit
fine,
early.
stretch
Well, I
it
wanted
on,
to get a
yeah.
glimpse of how you were. Oh, it's always like this just before they off. Why they all leave it till the last minute, I'll never know.
6 to
Sit down.
1, number
Thanks.
6, Jumpsuit.
This filly of yours running in at 4 o'clock.
Flagstar,
Oh, no
14
time
to
for
1,
beating about the
bar
bush, Ernie. Is she out for the fresh air or what? Or what happened to her last time out then? She's no form, is she? Didn't she leave it all at home?
And they're running Haydock off at 2:01. Betting even money in the field. Jumpsuit shows in the lead. Then comes Glenmortar,
I'm sorry, sir,
Macrame,
but they're all
Eastside,
left to
Lee
Haydock.
Lane,
And our
and
selection
Fearless
was for the
Father.
first race.
Yeah.
Haydock, Jumpsuit with Ashran and Fearless Father coming to join
Mr.
him.
Bullman.
Eastside.
Look at them two over there. Just watch them a minute. Now, when race hots up, Bert will start breathing heavy. Look at his coach, he's already started. Now watch that young kid jump up in a minute. They get dead excited, you know. Sean can't stand still a minute. He's up now, look at him.
Where's my bleeding horse? Come on,
Inside the final furlong, Ashran and Pecan Pie.
Come
There's
on,
nothing
then,
in
come
it.
on.
Ashran and Pecan Pie. Pecan Pie now goes on just ahead of Ashran. Number 3, Pecan Pie.
Yes,
Winner,
Bertland, that's one for me, eh?
Ashran second. It's a photo finish third.
What happened to Flagstar then, Bert?
He made a battle right on the ground in that last run in. Did you hear? He won nowhere, Flagstar. What are you talking about? You with Eglo then?
Yeah. Till you bust me.
What's your name?
Pullman.
Your first name?
Mr. Bullman to you, kid.
What's it to me, son?
George, if you play your cards right.
You're not from round here, are you?
No, I'm from where real work's done, son.
Oh, yeah? Smoke?
Yeah, tar. Don't mind if I do.
If you don't need dinner then to get back, what happened? What were you on?
He fancies Sid's job, you know. Applied for it.
Oh, yeah? Aye. Oh, it must have been my degree that swung it for me then.
You've got a degree?
Will have when I pass it all. Politics and philosophy, actually.
When did you do that then, at nights?
Yeah, except Tuesday and Thursday.
I thought we looked with a chamber you were coming.
You did nothing but win yesterday. What are you going on about, Bert?
Bert, see these lamp lights.
Eh?
Shave your lamp lights, Jimmy.
Shut it, can you, all right?
Come on, we'll have another go. Numbers 1 and 7 reverse.
How big foreman is Bert here?
Hey, don't tell him that, he might stop taking me bets.
Where's it all up?
Aye, I'll look where it gets me. There were a woman in here t'other week.
Yeah?
Only comes in once in a blue moon.
Yeah?
She had a shilling accumulator. That's all she had to begin with. She picked out favourites from morning paper. Either that or them with a flaming F in the name or something. Went straight through card. 157 quid. Said I'd never checked it. But that bloody killed him.
And what about all your big wins, eh, Bert?
I never won so much in all my life. You knew out about out.
There's no justice, is there, Bert, eh?
And you shut up just because you're the winner.
They all turned out for the funeral, you know.
What, Sid Evans?
Yeah, all the regulars. Mind you, there were no racing that day. Cancelled because of the weather. They're out to course.
You bought this place then?
No, just manager to, you know.
It's owned by Madden's Shaw.
Isn't Sid Evans about that?
No, he died last week, heart attack.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Just sitting in there, in between racing.
Hadn't been well for months. It was me as I sat with him.
God, that's a terrible loss.
All happened in a minute. Just as he was getting up from his chair.
Yeah, best way to go.
Yes, you may be right there. God rest his soul.
20 pence each way, I'd land.
Flashing out after your big win, eh, Shaw?
It's only a 7-horse race duck.
You what?
Well, he can have the first two, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There you go.
Oh, yeah. You're in this one, I'd land.
They're weighed in, hey, Doc?
Yes, my father worked on the courses at one time.
As a bookie?
Tic-tac man.
Where?
Newcastle. Teesside. Well, all over, really.
I knew a few bookies up there. What's he look like?
Ah, it was a long time ago. He died when I was quite young.
But you know something about racing, Miss Doran.
Yes,
Did you bet?
occasionally. My father bet in anything, you know. If there was 2 flies crawling up the wall, he'd bet on the one he fancied. I'm a bit more selective.
A study form?
Yes, I read it up.
Doesn't always work.
No. Your selection for today, Flag Star, wasn't it? It offered better value than the favourite. Have I got it right? Is that how you work?
Didn't work out as it happened. But it's no good me offering clients odds-on favourites when they pay me £1 a time for the privilege of knowing my choice. It's value for money I'm looking for.
The punter's best friend.
They keep on phoning up. That's why we need another girl. It's a telephonist job, really. Bit of secretarial work, accounts.
I've wanted to work here for some time.
You've heard of me.
I've seen you on the racecourse.
They're running Weatherby.
It's morning work and maybe a couple of afternoons a week. Barbara will fill you in with how they work things. When can you start?
Monday?
Monday, then.
Approaching the first
Thanks.
flight at Weatherby.
Charles!
In the lead, closely followed
Don't know what happened to it, Charles. Ran like a chuffing cart horse.
over the first.
No, not seen him.
The lead over lead. Glenmore.
Yes, I got them the other day.
Dispense.
That's the one that called in.
O'Keefe.
Yeah, Irish accent. Came in asking about Sid. Must have called in for the Reddies.
You reckon he'll be back?
They kept him at Sid Evans, didn't they? And he was a sick man, by all accounts. Fancy a cup of tea?
No, thanks. You're making yourself at home then, eh?
You're looking a very happy man, Sergeant Singer.
You like it here, don't you?
Yeah. I can fry up whenever I want to. No prying landlords to take away one of life's greatest pleasures.
As long as you're happy. I can't see anybody putting the squeeze on this place. I mean, what's there to squeeze?
You'll be surprised. Very nice little turnover. Here, look. And there's one thing I've noted.
What's that?
I'll check with forensic, but I bet you these figures have been altered. Look, there's a 1 after that, and there's a 2 been added there.
Well, you reckon this is the way they've been covering up the protection payments?
Right, gets lost in the books.
Yeah. So you're managing to cope then?
Well, I rushed off my feet Saturday, quieter during the week.
Handling the business side of things okay?
This may come as a surprise to you, Sergeant Singover, but somewhere beneath this Marxist consciousness of mine, there's a pushy little entrepreneur struggling to get out.
As long as we don't have any debts to pick up after you've left. But Linda got that job. She's a capable lass.
Oh, yeah.
What's your qualification for this place, eh?
I'm a professional loser, Sergeant. I understand the clients.
Yeah, 3 to 1 a grand well-bred, 3 o'clock. Will you take it?
Result of the photo air.
Yes, I'll hang on.
Is this the one we should have money on, Mr. Slater?
Just laying a false trail, love.
Barbara, can I have the keys to the filing cabinet?
On Mr. Slater's desk.
Oh, jeez.
What? Only 600 to 200? Yes, okay, I'll take that. Have to, won't I? Just asking them for bets I know they won't take. Let's have Manning, love. See what he'll offer. And what about our form expert? Which one do you go for then?
Sandown, 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Fall up.
Me too, love. Me too. Yeah, 3.5 to a grand well-bred, Sandown. Will you take it? Jack Slater here. Yes, I know. Make them think I fancy it. They won't take a bet like that. Not Manning.
Wellbred's favourite, isn't it?
Will be when I finish with it. Chuck away a couple of £100 to shorten its price while Farlap moves out in the market. Then we get on him, right? What? No more? Yeah. 750 to 250. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
I thought you only knew how to pick horses.
Excuse me.
Air the 230.
Lovely mover there, Barbara.
You're speaking from your experience of the parade ring, are you, Billy?
Don't need experience to like that.
Second, 3 to 1.
Everybody hard at it, I see.
The third, 7 to 2 favourite. And there it's now raining.
What's the governor up to then?
Going good.
Beyond me, you better ask him.
Just making an honest living, Billy. Juggling a few odds. Sit down. I'll be a couple of minutes, okay?
Do you want a drink?
Yep. You certainly know how to pick 'em, Jack.
We're talking horses, are we, Billy?
What else?
Can you read this under? What's that, love?
Yes, I just can't make out what he's written.
Starting price is air. 4 to 1 the winner.
Top Chronicles,
5 to 4 the second. 5 to 1 the third. Betting on the objection, Sandown. 1 to 5 the winner.
There you go, Sean.
Hey, boy! Where's he going with that? It's not a flaming lending library, you know?
He's going to the lab. They use yours round the back.
Hey?
Didn't you know?
Thought the paper was going down a bit fast.
You're not a bookie, are you?
What?
You've never run a bookies before, have you? Just 1 or 2 things
Listen,
that looks
kid.
like.
Let's have less of the amateur detective and more of the rapid results service, right?
All right.
Yeah, hang on, before I change my mind. Wages.
Oh, great, thanks.
Better check it.
Yeah.
I'll have a £2 full gas, George. Hexagon and I spine at 3 o'clock. Pay me text now.
Have you got 18p?
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Cheers, Tom.
Mr. Bullman,
Yeah,
this is weekly, isn't it?
yeah.
Only it's a hell of a lot more than Sid gave me, is this?
Yeah, I know.
Later betting from Sandown. 6 to 4. Number 5 well-bred.
Oh, hell.
4 to
Favourites
1,
coming down a
number
bit.
8 Farlap. 8 to 1.
It's between Wellbred and Farlap, this is, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Mr. Bullman?
Yeah.
Can I have a word a minute?
Yeah.
Do you declare me wages, like? Only other one at counter. I'm drawing unemployment and I was just
Look,
wondering...
that is my business. You can stay on for peanuts if you want. No skin off Manning's nose, I suppose.
Well, nobody knowing, like.
Yes, just stop breathing down my neck, will you?
Well, I wasn't, I just...
Look, it just so happens I might need you to run the counter now and again. Does that satisfy you?
Well, yeah, that would be great, thanks.
Right, you can stop getting that bleeding board ride. Look.
Hang on. I want a pound on that Wellbred.
Right.
Come on. Yeah, Slater. 300 quid, Farlap, win.
A show of betting from
Got Labrooks yet, Barbara?
Just waiting for them to pick up, Mr. Slater.
6 to 4. Farlap going out a little to 9 to 2. 8 to 1 Jim James.
You get a kick out of all this, then, do you?
What, working for a professional gambler? Yeah, I do rather. What about you? Do you work for Mr. Slater?
I chat up the secretaries. Keep 'em happy.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't appeal much to me, the horses.
No?
Never has. Doesn't mean anything to him either. So he says. It's money. And he sometimes wins more in a week than some fellas earn all year. Just wins to keep on betting.
Yeah, Slater. 250 quid win, far lap.
It's monopoly money to him. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. Got to hand it to him, though. A couple of phone calls from him, and the prices alter all the way back to the coast.
Excuse me, would you mind if I just...
Hello, me.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind of you.
The starter's orders. And they're off in this 7-furlong race. Early leader is Jim's Jip. As they settle down, it's
How much you got on this, Jack?
the outside Hexagon.
700 at 92, it'll do me.
And now it's Hexagon in the lead from Well Bred on the outside of it.
Which one? It's the yellow with spots on.
The first furlong and a half, it's
It's
Hexagon
running
from Well Bred in second place.
fourth.
Black Legend is third. Farlap is fourth. Jim's Jape is fifth.
Hexagon, come on, Hexagon!
What does he do? Billy.
And at the halfway stage of the
Looks
race,
on the
it's
course, Mr.
Hexagon
Slater.
from Well
Puts his
Bred.
bets on
Farlap
fame.
going well.
Does he come in here often? No, but he undresses usually looks at you, though, doesn't he? Come on.
3 furlongs to go, and it's still Hexagon from Well Bred, with Farlap delivering a challenge towards the centre of the course. Then comes the improving Jim's Jape. With 2 furlongs left to race, the leaders very closely grouped, but it's Farlap and Well Bred who go on. Farlap and Well Bred from
Come on,
Hexagon,
Farlap.
Jim's Jape and Black Legend.
Come on, Farlap.
With 1 furlong to grace, there's very little to choose between Well Bred on the far side and Farlap on the near side. And
Come Well Bred, lad!
these two battling it out, and it's Farlap and Well Bred absolutely stride for stride, racing well inside the final furlong. It's Farlap just edging ahead. As they race out to the line, it's Farlap who wins it. Well Bred is second, and a desperately close thing for
It's
third.
skated in, Jack.
Hexagon and Jim's Jape.
Paid the bills for a week or two, eh?
And third place is between Hexagon and Jim's Jape.
There's a bloody fix on there.
Now then.
Oh, have you finished for the day?
Bet for tomorrow, is it, love?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. You can be off now, Jimmy, if you want.
Hey, Bert's left his purse again.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't forget he's left his keys in it. You know he's always doing that.
Yeah, he'll be back.
God, he'll kill me if I've lost it.
Well, never mind. There's tomorrow's runners here, love.
Oh, it's no use asking me what it is, Pet. It's just chucking his money down the drain as far as I'm concerned.
Right then, Mr. Woolman, I'm going to be off now.
Right.
I'll see you tomorrow. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Right then. Ta-ra!
All right. Better watch him. Keen as mustard, that one. You, better go out the back.
I better not stop, though. It's hardly Crockford's, is it?
What?
Does Manning never think of mechanising these places? You know, put a copy in the bets, all that stuff. Make protection more difficult.
Oh, they don't want it, do they? Not on the corners. Keep it simple. It's the way they like it. Kid brings his dad's bet in on the back of a fag packet. Some of them can hardly write. They've got all sorts of capers they're keen on, reverse bets, stuff like that, you know.
You sound as if you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, all human life meets here, society's odds and sods, suits me.
I can imagine. Here,
What's that?
it's a training bill for Mr. Shillito.
So,
So the question is, why would Slater have it in his files?
joint venture.
Maybe. This Mr. Shillito could be a councillor Shillito I heard Slater talk to on the phone. Anything happen here?
Oh, yeah, big crime. One kid tried to wangle his betting tax, all of 18p. Fancy something to eat? I was going to fry some tips up.
No, thanks. Oh, another thing. Billy Miller called round this afternoon. Stopped on for a chat with Slater after we'd all cleared off home. I left a secretary's cassette running, just to see what it might pick up.
geezer's so eager, rushes out to the card and shoves the money in my hand. There's one guy who won't pay up.
Can't or won't?
Can't, I think. Irish wants us to go for him.
No, give him time. But keep showing your face. Then if he won't cough up, jump on him.
Man called Shillito.
Yeah, what's the first name?
Initial C.
That'd be Charles Shillito, a city councillor.
Yeah, I know, but who is he?
Well, he's a builder, a big buddy of Slater's. They go racing together.
Then maybe Slater's helping to pay the bills on this horse, then.
That could be. There'd be too many eyes on any horse that Slater owned. What's it called?
Hang on a minute. It's Silver Lining. It's an Irish horse, grey, ex-flat racer. Not been up much. Got a bit of form, but nothing over the sticks.
Where's it trained?
At Murfitts. Have you heard of them?
Murfitts. Big trainers, yeah.
Oh, hang on, I've got to go.
I'll see what I can find on them.
Yeah, old bloke left his purse here.
What?
Oh, you don't know the half of it. This is the second home for the retired and unemployed, this shop, I'm telling you. The Halt on the Lane. I'll see you.
You'll burn this place down, you know, if you're not careful. Take as easy as anything, this place.
You need some insurance, Mr. Baldwin.
Sad about old Sid. Tragic.
He was a worrier, though.
Always was.
Why?
Proper little gold mine, this place.
Definitely.
We had a nice little arrangement.
Sure.
You expecting visitors, Mr. Bullman?
Hey there, George.
Who is it?
It's an old bloke, a punter. He left his purse on the table.
Well, you'd better let him in then, hadn't you? But don't do anything you might regret, all right?
Right.
Anybody at all?
All right.
Sorry to trouble you, George. I left my keys.
Yeah, I thought you'd be back. Right.
Good job I caught you.
Yeah, I'd ask you in, but I'm going out myself in a bit.
I'll paddle off home, get my feet up.
Night then.
I think we're going to get on very well, Mr. Bowman. Me and you.
Gotta wipe the bleeding floor with them.
It's all this cloak and dagger stuff, George.
Yeah, we have the cloak, they have the dagger.
What do they threaten?
Breaking the place up, arson. Look, couldn't we go out for a drink?
Edwina, get the sergeant a cup of tea, will you? So, what's the deal?
50 quid a week.
They don't rate you, George. Manning reckons it's 200 quid a week from his other shop. But you were right about the figures being altered. Here's the forensic report.
Yeah, all right.
How do they put the arm on you?
Money in an envelope every Friday, ready for O'Keefe to come in and pick up.
Oh, that's what we need. Evidence.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, when do I get my desk back?
You don't. You stay as you are.
We pick 'em up Friday.
No. You let them believe you're still playing ball. There may be bigger fish to fry than Billy Miller and O'Keefe.
Who, for example?
Slater, Councillor Shillito. Linda may be onto something. There's a big betting stable, is Murfitts. Do you think you could get out and about a bit? But we ought to keep an eye on that horse.
You're the early bird this morning. Coffee?
Yeah.
Hello. I'll get it. Good morning, Slaters. Mr. Murford, yes. It's Mr. Murford. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Sorry,
I hate
love.
the thing. Hardly ever use it.
I was just having a fiddle. I'm
Don't
really
worry.
clumsy in the
You're
morning.
through.
Hope it's all right.
It'll be all right.
Yes, Alf. When? Tomorrow. Liverpool. Fine. Then next week, if it's fit, why not?
The new bookie. The one I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to oblige us. No trouble. Funny-looking bugger. He's twitching all the time. Dead nervous.
Right here.
Anything up?
Right? Cares of the world, Billy. The new girl.
Yeah, what's her name?
Doran. Linda Doran.
She married?
Dunno, Billy, dunno. What'd she have to say to you yesterday?
Nothing much doing there. Dead tight, that one.
What did you talk about?
Did I work for you? She yours, then?
I don't know whose she is, Billy. Stop here, on the left.
Do you want me in?
Corrupting the youth? No, stop here. I won't be long. Number 12, 345. You take me to your leader, eh?
Yeah. There's somebody in with him.
Follow the horses, do you?
Bit.
How old are you?
16.
Send fags. Stunt your grave. Ever thought of becoming a jockey?
Thought about it.
Can be a good life.
His office there.
I might know someone if you're interested.
Yeah, sure.
All right, then. See you around. And don't spend it all on fags, all right?
What was the name of that horse?
Number 12, Pinturicchio, 345. And ask for the ball price, all right?
Yeah. So?
Ah, Jack.
Sorry I'm late, Charles.
David McAndrew. He runs the boys' club. Jack Slater.
Heard a great deal about you, Mr. Slater.
Depends what you've heard and who you've heard it from.
From Councillor Shillito, in fact.
Who once accused me of not being able to tip muck out of a wheelbarrow. Isn't that right, Charles?
That must have been a few years ago, and was I really so direct?
Must have been one of the few occasions when you weren't wearing your politician's hat.
I had no idea till Mr. Shillito mentioned you to me, Mr. Slater, that there was such a breed as a professional gambler.
Oh, we're a dying species, Mr. McAndrew. Few of us left.
Pitting your wits against the system?
Against the odds, right.
Right. Well, I gather we mustn't keep you, Mr. Slater, so as you can see, what we really need to do is to clean the whole place up. All the services need replacing. Then we can put in table tennis, maybe some gym equipment, whatever the kids decide that they want. Then I think we can pull the kids off the streets, even with the limited accommodation that we've got.
Streets? They're all knocked down.
In a year's time, they'll all be rebuilt with Parker Morris kitchens and their own front door.
How much you need to raise?
30,000. And Mr. Shillito tells me that you have a particular interest in this kind of charity.
That's right.
Do you mind if I ask why?
I come from off the streets myself. How much the council putting up, Charles?
15,000.
Oh, I think we can match that, Mr. McAndrew. In a week or so.
Ta-da. Worries, Jack? Billy behaving himself?
Oh, yeah.
Not the horse.
No. Got a message? I don't know, Charles. Maybe I'm just getting edgy. Listen. Something I want you to do for me.
No, Cock. It is £1.35. You didn't pay your tax, Cock.
Oh, well.
You always try and wangle it, don't you?
What happened to that Wyckoff then? It's first. He were pulled up. He's a twisting swine, that jockey.
Hey, Jimmy. Yeah? Just a minute.
Usual.
You think you can take over the counter this week? I may have to go out for a couple of days.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I could get me Uncle Harry to do the board while I do the counter.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you, Mr. Bullman.
It's that degree I was telling you about, Open University. I've got a course on.
Well, it's all right with me, you know that.
Yeah, and take over now, will you?
Hey, who was that bird you were with last night?
She-wreck.
Hello, Mannings.
Problem.
Yeah.
That cassette I left running had been switched off this morning and the tape had gone.
Do they suspect you?
Difficult to tell. One other thing, I heard him talking on the phone to Murphy's. They talked about silver lining tomorrow, Liverpool. Next week, if it's fit.
Is that it?
Yes. And just what the hell have you done?
Keep at it.
What do you want in this one, Bert?
Flexi time. Certainty and handicap book.
Right,
They're running at air, off at 470.
number 3.
Air?
Yeah.
They're off, Cop. Can you hear?
At air after 2
It's not Fleming race, isn't
Time
it?
and Great Guru.
I wish you'd choose horses you could get your teeth round. Been trying to say, what was it? Pinch your inch here all day.
What was it yesterday? Tux?
Toxopholite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she can do it, you see.
Oh, yes.
When I first came here, there was this horse called Sam. And I kept saying, Passam. I didn't know, did I?
We had this girl once saying Seox down the phone all day till I stopped.
Seox?
Yes.
Tell her.
Sue, the Indian child, you know.
Good day.
Not bad. What you got for me?
On your desk. Last year, when things were really bad, this punter came on the phone and he said, Jack Slater pick horses. He couldn't even pick his nose. What was wrong with him last year? Nothing. Do you want to lift home, Rosie?
Oh, I've got a bit of shopping to do. I'll get the bus out.
Shopping? You don't know what shopping is till you've got kids. Look at this lot. I'll be lucky if it lasts me over the weekend. Will you post those letters, love?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to give me a hand? Yeah, do you mind? No, put your hand on me.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Sorry?
I'm asking you what you're doing tomorrow night.
Friday. Nothing.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for drinks. There'll be 1 or 2 others there. Come early if you want. About 7:30.
Fine.
Is it all right if we go now?
Sure, love.
Bye-bye.
Night, Mr. Slater. Linda.
Bye-bye, love.
Don't say anything to the others, okay? Keep everybody happy.
Okay.
So you know more, do you?
I have to. Me living.
What's his living?
That's Murphy.
Oh, what's the grey horse called?
That's Silver Lining.
My missus fancies a grey horse. You reckon she should back it?
Nah, it's one pace. Just look at it. It's no good. Now, the chestnut. That's one that's worth watching.
Yeah?
I can give you 1 or 2 to look out for if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Give us your fag packet here. Couple of quid. 1 or 2 winners to keep the missus happy, eh?
Yeah. What's this then? Business, pleasure, or both?
City's flooded with them.
Do you know, Sergeant Singer, to this day, I don't know what you do outside this office.
Fishing, mostly. Yeah, that's what turns me on. They do nothing for me, then.
Yeah, that's because you're already corrupted, isn't it?
I thought you were supposed to be up at Murphy's.
All over by 11 o'clock, morning gallops. You heard of them?
Hey, what about the horse, then?
Nobody seems to rate him. 1 pace, as they say. That means he's useless. Didn't look too impressive to me, either.
He's running next week, though.
Yeah, where?
Oh, we don't know yet. He's entered all over the place. That's Murphy's style. He must cost the owners a fortune in entry fees.
Who does own him?
Well, Shillito, officially.
Yeah, Slater's getting phone calls from Murphy. Silver Lining tomorrow, that's today. Liverpool next week if it's fit. But there's no racing at Liverpool this week or next.
And Linda may come up with something else. She's got herself invited up to Slater's tonight.
Just so long as it's not that they want to keep a closer eye on her. I wouldn't bother with this stuff if I were you, Sergeant Singer. They'll soon get fed up with it. Let them go blind if they want to.
My only time-wasting activity.
You take the horses seriously, do you?
You've noticed.
How did you get into this game?
Betting.
How did you start?
I was 16. Just walked into a bookies and placed a bet. Couple of quid. All I had left at the end of the week.
And you won, of course.
Yeah, and a 33 to 1, 66 quid. I put it all back on a 5 to 1 shot Newmarket. Skated in. I walked out of that place with over 360 quid.
And you've been making your living out of it ever since.
Chucked my job up, yeah. Over the next 2 years, I won 15 grand, and then I lost it all. One long losing run. Pulled out just before I went broke. Oh, I went to work on the courses after that. Tic-tac man, like your dad. Learned how to read a show of betting fast. Started sizing up real-life horses and building contacts. It's every punter against every other punter in this game, and only the best equipped survive.
And you're well equipped, are you?
You gotta know when to lay your money out. People are taken for a ride by the big bookies every day of the week, and they don't even know it.
In what way?
They fix the odds to their own advantage. Say their liabilities on a 2 to 1 favourite of 15 grand. By investing on the course, which they do every day of the year, laying out a grand or so, they reduce that horse's odds by half. The punter loses. Thou shalt not win. They stopped taking bets from me 3 years ago.
So what did you do?
I had a bad run. No choice where I placed my bets. 1 or 2 outlets, no more. Then it got around I'd lost my knack of picking winners. So they took me back on.
How bad a run did you have?
I was down 30 grand.
How could you afford to get going again?
Phone.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course. Maybe you'd watch. Make sure I don't cheat.
You're nervous.
I'm just not very good.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I still don't know what it is you do for Mr. Slater.
I'm always on call to help him along. He has his ups and downs, you know, like the rest of us.
You sound almost protective towards him.
Well, he's had a bad run. He's on his way back.
Yes, so he was saying.
Who doesn't need protecting, eh? Do you want to come through?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Linda Doran, Councillor Shillitoe.
How do you do, Miss Doran? I never thought you were much of one for the girls, Jack.
Drink for the lady, Billy.
Thanks. I'd like a scotch, please.
The one who left the tape running?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Weren't you looking for this the other day, Miss Doran?
Sorry, I've no idea what...
Nervous?
No, I'm just incredibly clumsy. I'm sorry.
Got it all wrong, Charles. You're thinking of somebody else.
Wrong end of the stick?
What are you talking about?
I think we're talking at cross purposes, Jack. Cigarette, Miss Doran?
Oh, yes.
If that's what you were looking for.
Indeed, thanks. I seem to have left them at home.
And where is home, Miss Doran?
Well, I'm in digs at present.
What were you doing before you worked for Jack?
I was Mrs. Doran, housewife. I'm divorced. Came here really to get away.
And things are looking up? Jack tells me that you're good at your job.
Well, I wanted to work for Mr. Slater, and I'm learning a lot.
You like to gamble also?
Occasionally. I haven't really got the nerve.
Oh, yes, you need nerve.
Another drink, Charles.
So, Billy?
I might join you. I'll have a scotch.
I thought you didn't drink.
A little celebration.
Good news?
They brought him over. Fit to run for his life, Alf says. Perhaps you'd like to come racing with us on Monday, Linda.
Bank holiday, yes, I'd love to.
Good. Cheers.
What are we celebrating?
Silver lining.
Every cloud has one. Hey, Jack.
Silver lining.
What time will Linda be here?
It'll be any time now.
Where's the front or the back?
Out the back.
Terrible smell in here. What is it?
Oh, it's the laboratory outside the back door.
Does the medical officer of health know about this place?
What?
What did that last bookie die of? Typhus?
Eh?
Here we are, hot off the press. Novice hurdle, 1:30, first race. Silver lining.
But the horse is hopeless. I mean, it's no good to them if it doesn't win, is it?
Well, look. What if that horse they brought over, the one ready to run for its life, what if it's going to take its place?
Oh, they'd never take the risk. Changing it over and hoping nobody would notice.
That horse I saw's a duff one. Everyone agrees it's not going to win anything, right? Then maybe it's a bluff.
Huh?
That's the way Slater does gamble. He'll sometimes bet against the horse he fancies to get its price drifting out, and then he'll move in with the real money. Red herring bet, he calls it.
Yeah, but in the phone message about Liverpool. Now, there's no racing at Liverpool, right? But Liverpool would be where they'd ship an Irish horse to.
You could just be right. One trained in Ireland in secret. A horse good enough for Slater to buy. He's certain he's going to win.
Hang on a bit. Some of Sid's old reading material. It's some new race horses that you'll like it. But it's all in here. 2 horses with similar markings. They put the duff one in training here to fool the touts, while the good one's somewhere else, being trained on the quiet.
Now that Slater would be capable of. That'd be one on the eye for the bookies.
He's a ringer.
Yeah.
Yes. Why else all the excitement?
He looks well, Charles.
I'll have to take your word for it, Jack. I've no eye for a horse.
Oh, he's in the pink. What do you say, Billy?
Can't lose.
He could. That's one risk I can't eliminate. But he won't.
And the jockey?
Jimmy Dryden.
He hasn't sat on him.
And he won't till the race. Last-minute substitute. No other way, Charles.
How much does he know?
He knows we fancy the horse, and he knows there's money in it for him if he wins. When he wins.
And the boys putting the money on?
Doubles and trebles. We don't know which horse is going to win, do they? And Billy laying money against it in the ring to keep its price out. Safe as houses.
I still don't like this girl coming with us tomorrow.
What'd she do, eh? Bank holiday, we're going racing.
And if she's with the bookies, have you thought of that?
Oh, I've thought of that, yeah.
So she's a risk.
Maybe.
So you're not sure about her?
Oh, no, I'm not, Charles.
Hello. Your horse?
Officially, I don't own a leg of him.
Silver linings.
Right.
What's the lad doing?
Just rubbing a little soap into his flanks, make him look as if he's sweating up a bit. Little ruse to keep his price where we want it.
And what's that?
Last I heard, he was 10 to 1. Good value for money, though nobody seems to fancy him much.
Is he worth having a bet on?
Definitely, I'd say. But then I'm partial.
Runners and riders in the first race. Number 1, Mango Tree, will be ridden by M.E. Stocks.
I got stuck in the traffic. What's happened?
One single horse box left Murphy's this morning.
One? But Murphy's got 6 declared runners.
They're still there, bar Silver Lining. They loaded up that duff grey this morning, drove into a lay-by on the East Length Road, pulled alongside a horse trailer with that Silver Lining on, swapped them over. It's not cloud cuckoo stuff, this.
You're sure about this, George?
Look, Murphy's has 6 declared runners today, including Silver Lining, right? Now, Slater and crew will be backing him in doubles and trebles, along with all the other horses of Murphy's, but always including Silver Lining.
Small shops, little bets, no fuss. And when the other horses don't run,
all the bets fall on Silver Lining.
Number 7, Deadline Dash, will not run.
I'm taking the bookies to town with this one, clean them up.
How much do you stand to win?
I've got 10 grand on him.
At 10 to 1?
And more.
You're so sure he'll win, eh?
Oh, I'm betting on him beating this lot with one leg tied up.
A change of rider in the first race. Number 4, Silver Lining, will now be ridden by J. Dryden.
Is that yours?
He's a good little jockey, Jimmy Dryden. They jump well for him.
We've got them.
Better tell the stewards.
Bring the shutters down.
I'll lay 7 of Vaudeville, 4 bars.
3,500 to 2, dear Alice.
3,500 to 2, dear Alice, and the ticket's 466.
7 of board, Alice.
3,500 to 2, dear Alice.
3,500 to 2, dear Alice. 7 of board. Check that.
Right. 7 of
3,500 to 2, dear Alice.
Dear Alice is 3,500 to 2, 467. Count that, Billy.
I'll bet 7 of board, Alice.
3,500 to 2 to dear Alice.
3,500 to 2, dear Alice. 95. Check that. I'll bet 6 to 4, dear Alice.
Here is an important announcement. All betting has been suspended on the first race. I repeat, all betting has been suspended on the first race pending further inquiries. Race girls requested to retain their betting tickets.
Jack, how do they know?
What's happening?
Mr. Slater.
Yeah?
I'm a police officer. There's 1 or 2 questions I want to ask you.
Thou shalt not win.
Excuse me, miss.
Sir?
I had a bet on Silver Lining.
All betting was suspended anyway. They weren't taking any chances.
Reckon I could get me money back?
How much did you have on it?
Doesn't matter.
How much?
Promise me you won't laugh if I tell you.
Won't laugh.
30p.